It is now official. We are now a podcast. How many people? Sorry, you know how many people, including you, have been pushing the podcast thing?
And for 2 years, I was thinking about it. I said, 2 years, bro.
We don't even know if this is going to work. So we're just having fun with it. Or it's going to work. Actually, it's going to work.
At this stage, consistency is key. We've been consistent with the flow at least for like a solid year.
100%.
So even that, but we got like bigger plans. So I think like I
think so.
We're gonna land the plane.
Would you ever be in a throuple?
I know which one is that one?
Where the three of you are dating each other, not you dating two women.
Oh yeah.
Also, you guys, would you ever be in a throuple? Like on what conditions would it take for you to say, fine, let's try this out?
I remember I was in this conversation the other day. Nah, I don't think so.
Would you be in a polygamous relationship?
No, and that's what I'm saying no. Because I know I can't be in a polygamous.
You wouldn't do either?
No. You know what? Like, the thing is, guys, women are an intricate species. They need attention. It's crucial. I can't split attention like that.
But I think a throuple is doable.
It's a dope concept.
Yeah. Theoretically, visually, it's like
exactly. Like they're like, we all did. Yeah, exactly, right. Like we're all together. Like you get to be with that person, then tomorrow. Yeah, theoretically, there's some things that sound dope. Theoretically, like in theory, it sounds dope. Like a heist in theory sounds dope.
No, a heist does not sound fun.
Look,
it's live or die, literally.
No. A heist in theory sounds dope because you walk away with a bag of money.
No, yeah, you can't guarantee.
You get to relocate and go to Tanzania in a private jet.
And then, and then you get shipped back. You say, you know what? You're such a special criminal. We're gonna pay 1.4 million to bring you over. You idiot.
I watched the clip where they asked the police, like they asked I don't know who exactly. They asked them like, so why did we have to bring them back in a private jet? I'm thinking like, okay, what were we supposed to bring them back in? A ship.
That white lady.
Yeah, she asked the thing. But then she's like, yeah, because the state has a private jet, this has a private jet, whatever. But they chartered like a private, from a private company or whatever.
Yeah.
And my guy didn't even know how to answer that. It was part of the deal.
Yeah, okay,
what was part of the deal?
So let me sympathize with this. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here.
Okay.
What do you bring him in? Because you can't put him on a regular flight.
That's what I said. But she's got a point. That's what I said. But she's got a point. She said the state has private jets or transportation form that could have been used. Like we've got helicopters and stuff. Bro, we've got a whole army that's got equipment.
Okay, but
we definitely, in the movies when Vin Diesel's in like a big ass plane and he's sitting by himself, we should have had one of them scenes.
See, but you know what's funny? You can see even the Tanzanian authorities are done trusting South Africa because they're like, you know what? We're going to come and watch this case ourselves and confirm that you guys are doing your job.
Anyway, I'm really over the Tao Besta chat. Like, I think we can watch a show on it. Like, we can get the rest of the story in
5 years' time.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I remember we were talking about that. You were just saying like in 5 years.
I think there's too much excitement to try put something out now. The same thing that happened and the Senzo thing is still happening. And they're gonna put out a documentary before.
Happening with that? Do you know what the latest chat is? Like, I feel like we stopped talking about it.
The advocate who lost his license got reinstated. They realized it was unlawful to remove his.
Which?
Defo.
Oh, hectic. So now we're all waiting for somebody.
Yeah, now wait. No, he's got it back. He fought to get his license back, and they realized it's unlawful.
Hectic. So who's going to jail?
No one's going to jail. As long as Kelly is
what
Kelly?
Are we doing?
It's Kanye. It's Kelly, right?
It's not Kanye West.
I keep confusing the two. Kelly and Kanye are the same.
How are you confusing Kanye?
I don't know their catalogs. Why are they famous? And I'm not trying to shoot any shots here. Are you famous?
Did you just say why is Kelly Kumalo famous?
Like, guys, and I'm not trying to hate. It's just some people you got to question like why.
She's a singer. She's a chichi. That's her biggest song.
I don't know a single song.
Yeah. On that, did you see the whole Jim Jones and Pusha T thing?
No.
I'm offended. I am personally offended. So Jim Jones says like Pusha T is not like a worthy rapper to even consider. I'm like, then he goes
considering what?
Considering rap chats.
Okay.
Rap chats, right? So then I'm like, then he goes, can you name 5 Pusha T joints? I say, don't go too far. Can you name 5 Jim Jones songs?
Isn't he the guy with the number?
You see, you don't even know.
Yeah, but Jim Jones, guys,
You don't even
we talk about real musicians. He's not counted.
You don't even know. I took so much of it, and he's been going in, like, he had a whole Breakfast Club interview, and he brought it up again, and he was wilding out for real. And I'm like, yo, that's so uncalled for, because you're not even, the only reason we know Jim Jones is because of Dipset.
Okay, true.
That's facts.
True.
And even with that being said, probably Cameron's bigger than Jim Jones in a conversation.
Cameron's bigger than a lot of people, actually.
Exactly, right? Yeah. I was just like, that's so disrespectful.
But this is a good segue now.
You're pulling a Jim Jones, is my point.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
But this is a good segue now with what you said. Coming in here, and I don't know I'm wondering for you guys on Fridays, is there a song that you listen to? Like a song that you listen to that gets you in the mood? And what's that bar? What's the bar in the song that makes you go, okay, we have a writer here and it's going to be a good Friday?
I don't have a song. I think playlist. I go to playlist.
You go to playlist?
Yeah, I don't have a specific song. I think I did the repetition thing. I was thinking about it like the other day. I did the repeating of a song thing like back then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that as much where like I play the same song because it has like a line. But I do definitely like playlists.
You know, when you think about lines, I think anything for me that has Lil Wayne in, I'll listen. That would like get me going just because of how he writes. And I was listening to God Did just before everyone came in.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm sure Lil Wayne must have made a deal with God.
What do you mean? Because
like,
of how talented
there's no way you can be the best rapper in the world.
He did say it in his verse, actually.
I feel like there was a trade-off. God said, I'll make you the best rapper, but I'll take away your looks. Now you're there with three dreadlocks. But you got quotables until the day you die. You don't want to see me with the ring, you better play D. Nigga, God did his thing when he made me. He knew. No one's going to like how I look, but you're going to remember my lines.
Now, I wouldn't even lie. Like, Wayne is still in the chat. Like, he's still in the conversation. It's so crazy. Because I was telling this to some Z. I was like, when he came out with that lonely joint with the baby, I messed with that joint so much. If you listen to his verse, the writing is crazy. That's like Wayne. That's like, even on Uproar, like when he was spazzing on Uproar
and 6 foot 7 foot.
Right? He recently, I don't know if you saw it, like they dropped like new content and stuff. And I've been saying about the content thing. Content doesn't have a timeline. It really doesn't. Wayne dropped like visualizers for all the big joints, like from the Carter 3, Carter 4 and stuff. They dropped like visualizers recently. It's so dope, actually. And like you have like President Carter on sitting again on like 10 million views or whatever the case is, which is dope for streaming chats, right? Such a smart play. It's like how Drake dropped Care Package, which was a project with like all of his old singles that had dropped and stuff, and he put it together and they dropped it as a freaking mixtape or whatever. Yeah. But Wayne, we did like a whole run in the bus. Dude, Wayne's like hard. Like
he's got too many quotables.
And it's like, it's crazy how you'd come up with that in the studio when you watch it, like back to back. Because I get the whole not writing thing. And it's not like he did like where you drop like a freestyle, you know? A straight freestyle, that's what I'm talking about. But like even just the 3 lines and then, you know, then you kind of hear it back and then drop the next cover. The creativity of how the lines are stitched, and
exactly.
I think it's so dope.
But then I think that's where I want to ask everyone who's like watching, like, what's the song or the bar from Lil Wayne that you'll never forget? Because there's way too many. It reminds you a bit of AKA, because when you think about how AKA writes, if you break his lyrics down, they're like Instagram captions.
Yeah,
Crimea River, Swag Dripper, Ocean, caption.
Yeah. AK is hectic also. But I also felt like him and I always said him and Wayne had this thing where they both got into this pocket where they were now getting away with saying stuff.
Yeah.
And not really.
And it's how they say it.
Being accountable. No. I'm saying like the negative, where they were not really held accountable for stuff they were saying. And I'm like, okay, now you're just saying stuff and you're throwing in vernac words and you're saying it sounds dope.
Oh, you mean with like a verse foul?
Yeah. Wayne kind of also went through that. But yo, I'd have to think like the Wayne line, there's the verse that I always spit. It's the no one on the corner got swagger like more church. Cause I'm do 3 for D qua. Cause I V qua. Cause I dig that. I earn my stripes. Adidas.
I remember that, yeah.
What?
No.
Bro? No, that's so. I'm so high. Let me wipe the clouds from my eye. Like,
I feel
those concepts are like, they're dope. It's creativity is dope.
Remember, rapping still work. So maybe he was just taking leave. Like you're allowed to take a break and have a bad verse, like once in a while. Where we can go.
I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying like that's one of the ones that I miss with.
That was alright.
No one on the corner goes swagger like us. That verse they did with Jay, when he did T.I., Kanye. Have you listened to that song like recently? Like, at any point in time, you should. It's hard. Like it's hard. What we're doing, and we should maybe do that. We went back and we listened to like songs where it had like many rappers on it, and you actually go listen to the verses. I bet you now the verse that you thought was dope on there is not the dope verse when you listen to it now.
Yeah, but I mean, Wayne's one of those guys you kind of have to study over and over again. Like,
for sure.
Like even Kendrick's also got that effect. Jay-Z has that effect as well. You gotta study the album again. Like, okay, wait, let me hear this again.
And then Mzee and I was saying like maybe that's why even Jay got into this pocket where he stopped dropping music like back to back in projects, and then he went into this period where he was dropping a verse a year, like just one verse.
Yeah.
Because then you kind of, because I feel like because of the way Wayne was recording, and which is a thing for like artists, like when I speak to artists, I'm always like, you've just got to be in studio and do. If you're a rapper, you got to rap.
Yeah.
If you're a singer, you got to sing.
Yeah.
If you're a producer, you get what I'm saying? Like Wayne did so many songs that he kind of said everything that he wanted to say, type of quote unquote, if I can put it like that. You know, so the Wayne thing, I definitely think he still stands in the conversation of like best rapper.
For sure.
Hard, like for sure. On any given day, even.
Yeah. Okay, so there's three main things I wanna get to here.
What's up? What's happening?
I think it was last year, you and I had an argument on B4UWKND about this. The Celtics coach got fired for messing around with someone in the staff.
I remember that.
The guy so for those guys who don't remember, Celtics coach married to or dating Nia Long, now no longer dating Nia Long, got fired because he was messing around with someone on staff. He has now been hired as the head coach for the Rockets. And our argument was, should he have been fired? And you said yes, because that's not part of the conduct. I said no, because he got them to the finals. He's proved his point. He's good at what he does.
Yeah, I still stand by it. I really do.
Okay, but now another man's trash.
No. Not that I wasn't hating on him as a coach. He did his thing. I wasn't hating on, look, player, if you're going to be a player, do your goddamn thing. I was saying conduct. It's just how it is. And maybe because I don't know. Corporate is corporate. A structure is structure. Rules are rules, bro.
Maybe he wanted a throuple. But can you imagine a throuple with Nia Long?
Nia Long ain't having that. Nia Long ain't having that.
How you gonna explain this to my 18-year-old kid?
Nia Long was definitely not having that. I remember that. That's crazy. They're having him at the Rockets.
Sorry to cut you, but that's what I was thinking now. It's that whole one man's trash is another man's treasure. 100%. Yes, he maybe messed up, but I don't think a suspension for a whole season just for PR sake, because there was no other motive.
Yeah,
it was PR.
Yeah. There was the PR chat, but like I said, it is the conduct chat. You've got to consider that. You have to, but maybe not as hectic as they ruled it. Maybe not as hectic.
Should have said we'll switch out 3 months. And I actually want to know, maybe you guys can educate us for those who know, like the PSL business, the UEFA business, the NBA business, NFL business. Yeah. Like when you have those kind of things, I wonder how does it affect your money? Like, okay, fine, you suspend a coach that big who's got your team such success. Does that not affect your money? Because now you're gambling. You can't guarantee. And by the way, Celtics is in the playoffs now, but they couldn't guarantee that they'll make it again without him.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It's like when major players get fined or like get banned because they do like stuff on the field in soccer or in I guess in NFL too. I mean, it is. It's your asset. Remember, like, so a coach is an asset to an owner. Yeah, so most definitely messes with the money or even the chances of it, because now who are you bringing in and are you going to make it to the playoffs? Because a team making it to the playoffs is big money.
Do you think the owner said, you niggas, you don't behave. That's why. We only have white coaches.
Look, I'm sure they had that conversation. They forever having them.
You niggers need to get it together. We gave you freedom now, though. Now you're cheating on my.
No, I'm sure they definitely had that. Like, but yeah, have you been watching?
Yeah, I've been watching my team. Warriors is going to take it again. It's a fact. Yes, I'm proud of Butler's performance. Butler's killing it, but Warriors is going to take it.
LeBron James is killing it.
Yeah, guys.
The oldest man in the court.
I think he's going to retire next season.
No, he's not. He's retiring when his son pulls up to the NBA.
That's his dream, but I can't see it happening.
It's happening. He's going to make sure. You know, the thing is, money makes things happen.
For sure. I mean,
LeBron James has the
college deals.
Yeah. He's got the money to make it happen. Because remember, LeBron got in when he was 18.
Yeah.
So give that kid a year in college and bring him up.
I
think they're going to make it happen based on, it's a good financial move even for NBA to make it happen.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure, what's his name? David whatnot, the commissioner.
The commissioner.
He's planning.
It's a good business
We need to have two niggers. I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, I am sure there's heavy racism in NBA. Heavy.
No, of course.
How do we get these slaves? Players.
American sports is just another form of slavery, for sure. You know the shut up and dribble conversations. You know how in NFL, they're not even trying to make sure that those guys are financially great and they help there. No, they don't care about that.
Yeah.
No one cares about that. It's the same reason why there's so many few black owners.
Yeah.
You know, or owners of color. I mean, do you know there's an Indian guy who owns a NFL club?
I don't know.
Indian billionaire. Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is my bias now, because if I'm a player and even an Indian owner, if an Indian owner were to come up to me and say, you work for me, my heart still goes, nah, we need to ride. Give me a tire. Throw it on this man.
That is so racist to me.
Let's not lie, guys. If you're South African, we all have this inner bias. When we hear a certain accent, you go, no. And I know for me, it's when I hear the Afrikaans accent and it's super pungent, it's like, this conversation's over.
Yeah.
Like, you're saying all the right stuff, but you shouldn't say it.
You know what's crazy? The other day, a friend of mine was showing me, we were sitting and working, and they were at work, they were having an email conversation, and she was showing me an email that essentially client respondents type of thing. Then somebody replied, like, the first email that was sent was in English. The reply was in Afrikaans. So her colleague replied in Zulu. I thought that was brilliant.
Smart.
I thought it was brilliant because that was very rude. Why would you do that?
I actually want to hear a corporate story where something like that went south. There was a time when we were working together in a particular church, right? And so the way this church works, because it's a mega church, there's people on radios and walkie-talkies and directors. Everyone's running up and down. And one of the directors spoke in Afrikaans to everyone. And there was one black guy who responded in Tswana.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when the Afrikaans guy was like, sorry guys, can you guys all speak English? Sir!
You just spoke in Afrikaans, sir. Yeah.
Like the only person who feel comfortable in that situation is that Afrikaans black saying Erfense.
But you know what? Like it's weird how I think it's just the psychology of how like why people love that stuff. Like when a black person can speak Afrikaans, like clear. I went hiking the other day. Went to Henops.
You guys still go hiking?
Hiking is a
I've
real
never
thing.
been hiking, actually.
You've never been hiking?
No, Why? I've been walking for 20 years of my life.
No,
why would I want to?
TK, that's like saying, why would you exercise? Because you walk.
No, it's not the same.
It is. Hiking is a form of exercise.
Hiking can't be fun.
It depends. Like I can't do so. I mean, I'm only saying this. I'm not really an expert. I've only been on 2 hikes.
Yeah, so you voluntarily, how long is like 2 hours?
So my first hike, which was so solid, and that's what got me into it. I hiked Lion's Head in Cape Town.
Oh yeah, but that one's easy, right? It's not steep.
Not easy, just dope. Easy, no.
It's just dope.
It's dope. It's fun. You're going up a mountain.
I need a drone.
So that's what I realized that, I like the concept of, because like I have this thing where like I like the concept of mountain climbing and I'm looking to possibly explore it in future. So when you're hiking and you're kind of climbing up this mountain for me, it's like really dope. And then I was like, there's a whole thing. I don't think I can do a flat trail. Like we can't walk on the road as if we're walking to Spa.
Yeah.
That's not hiking for me. You literally just walking. Yeah. So I did Henops and it's dope. It's got like you know?
Yeah, no.
But I was saying, like, so I got there and the girl that works at the little cafe, she like fluent Afrikaans. Like, I thought I was gonna break out like, yo, sister, kumpe kapya da, like, yeah, no, you're from the. I'm like, damn, they got you like that.
I'm from a primary school where I'm from English Afrikaans primary school. So it's interesting seeing black kids talk Afrikaans.
Manner.
No, don't do that. Don't. No, that's English. And we're one of the best art schools, even though we're not an art school. We produce Stogie, guys. Rouge. Name maps. Must I continue?
I guess.
Anyway, what was I going to say now? Oh, yeah, in the primary school I was in, there were black kids talking Afrikaans at the tuck shop. There was always like a, it was like, for me, it was like a mind, it was like a mind fuck. Like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Why would you do that? You know, you are free now. It's break.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it never landed for me. I just did it for the marks, bro.
For the marks.
I just did it for the marks, man. I can hear all the conversations, and the only reason I know that's because of the marks.
Yeah. In other news, Gauteng has a condom shortage.
I saw that. I'm like, are you saying we're running out of Durex?
You guys are just doing it raw way too much. Now there's an increase in STIs. That's the only reason how they found out there's a condom shortage. They said, why are there so many men and women coming complaining about their penises and vaginas? That's what they said.
No, what if they
said, yo.
No, but also you can find out about the shortage when many people are trying to buy and there isn't enough.
You think they're all buying Durex?
I think
the only way this could have been reported is because people using government condoms. Also, if you're using government condoms, you shouldn't be having sex.
You definitely shouldn't be having sex.
Like, no.
There's no ways. I walked into a bathroom the other day and there was like that whole box.
Oh yeah.
The whole box where you can. I'm like, this should not be here.
You know, when you're in a toilet that smells terrible and they're still offering free condoms, you better keep your condoms to yourself. You better fix this. This is what? Better smell like roses.
I feel like Durex should do like a whole thing where they replace all those condoms and like they create like a cheaper version or something.
They would love that tender.
Yeah, it would be dope, man.
Yeah, but you know, like tenders in South Africa, they don't work.
Primo, you should talk to them.
Primo's
working with Durex. I think he's so smart, that man. Because he was doing the whole R&B TikTok concept. And they hit him up because he was doing the love songs or whatever.
That's a smart.
Whole dope, very smart, actually.
Smart. Durex, well done.
But yeah. Shout out
smart
to
move.
Shout out to whoever's on the team. Yeah, they got that right.
Mayor of Joburg has resigned. Hasn't even been 100 days. And in his first interview,
I would also resign after the people's been unknowingly killed.
Okay, no, but before you get there, if you guys were mayor. Now, his first interview, they asked him, and it was on ENCA, correct me if I'm wrong. They asked, so what are you going to spend your first 100 days working on? And he's like, potholes. Sir, there are so many issues.
Wait, I get it. No. In his defense, I get it. 80% of the nation is complaining about potholes. If you can fix potholes, I'm sure people will believe that you can run the country.
I don't know. We want electricity. Hey, we'll handle the holes.
Eskom is harder. Look, to deal with Eskom, it's easier to deal with potholes, bro. Shovel and spade and...
Yeah, okay, but this is the thing that bothers me, and which I don't like. DA actually had a plan to reduce this energy crisis. And then they fired whoever that chick was.
Which plan was that?
We don't know, but because it's working, whatever they're doing is working in Cape Town. They were bringing that chair and it looked like it was actually...
Yeah, but we know the Eskom thing, bro. The Eskom thing, like... Never mind the Eskom thing. What the president currently is doing is very clear. Like at this stage, if nobody's understanding what's happening, you're clearly just not paying attention. But by now, honestly, the Eskom thing should be solved. By now.
Yeah, I mean, what's year 15? Year 15 or year 14 of load shedding?
Year 14?
Yeah. How long have we been out of school? 2008.
14 years of load shedding.
Wait, when did you matriculate? How many years has it been?
2010, World Cup, bro.
It's 2023. Damn. There was load shedding while you were in high school.
I'm trying to remember. No, but it was World Cup, so there was no load shedding. There was no load shedding during World Cup.
Yeah, but it was introduced before.
I can think about like after that for sure.
Damn.
That's too long, though. Are you telling me like we don't have a solution to the problem by now in 2023 when AI exists, when there's excuse me, I apologize. When there's Chat GPT?
What are you going to tell GPT to do?
You're going to ask Chat GPT. Chat GPT can probably solve the problem.
I've used it once. It's pretty smart.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah. It's scary though. I like the fact that it does give you a head start if you're like a writer and you just want to see different avenues to consider.
I've been using it to write emails.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What emails are you, what are you saying? What that we need Chat GPT?
Yo, when you're writing like some really formal stuff and you're trying to keep in line where contracts are concerned, it really helps.
Okay, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
Pastor in Kenya instructs his followers to starve themselves to see God.
So wild.
Yet toll is already at 89.
It's crazy, but that could have been us. You know that, right? I'm just saying. It really could have been us. But anyway, like that, it's so crazy because how I caught that was because I saw there was a lady who used to work at, I think, Emirates or Qatar. She was a air hostess and whatever. She was part of the church and then she went missing, quote unquote. Friends were like, yo, she hasn't been to work, da-da-da-da. Then they found out that she took a flight, one-way flight to that place. Gone. But that's also after, the saddest part was like, it's also after they forced, because like her child, that's her home. That's where she's from.
Yeah.
They had done like forced her child to like fast or something like that. And now her son died. This is before this massacre. And then he did this. It's so wild and it upsets me so much. This part of religion upsets me so much.
So I'm not playing devil's advocate here, but for me, there's a thought or a science that should be created. There's something about Africans and spirituality.
Yeah.
And I think because it's such a vital part of who we are, that's why it's very easy to be gullible.
Yeah.
It's very easy to either fall for the miracle or fall for something that always feels right. And especially us as Africans, we feel it. It must feel good to either to the soul or must make sense in some way or form. And that's why we go that route. I'm just wondering, at what point do you go, okay, guys, can someone order Uber Eats? Because one of us are going to die.
Exactly. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, but it also kind of like is such a crazy example of like just psychology and just how intense manipulation can really be. And you know what I'm saying? It's like if you think back to the cases of where you have all these cases of like sexual assaults and things like that with pastors.
Yeah.
It's like the manipulation is so intense.
Yeah.
Because of our longing for this God concept and faith.
Yeah.
You know, and belief.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. It's so sad and makes me so angry when I think about it.
What would you guys think the punishment should be though? Because you can take him to jail, but it's not murder because you made the choice to fast till death. I instructed you. You could have said no.
No, but it is. I mean, even if you, I just don't know what the actual terms are. But if you convince somebody to, if you convince somebody to commit suicide.
Yeah, but he said fast to death.
Dead. It is. There's a thing. I don't know exactly what it is, but I learned that you go to jail, my brother. So if you've been chatting to somebody and because of your chats, they commit suicide, you go to jail, bro.
That's reminding me of a very good series. It's a true story in America where a guy and a girl that were friends. I need to find the name. It's on Hulu. The guy is...
You like Hulu, ne?
There's stuff that they're producing. Hulu and Apple, they said, oh, what's Netflix? Hold my beer. They started producing. And they are killing it.
Okay, you need to share your ex's.
I can't say here.
No, I didn't say it. You send me a message.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me check it out.
So I think they're a couple or they're friends or whatever. This guy has been depressed. He's been flirting with suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And you would think the girl, and this is a true story, you would think the girl's going to go, can we take you to therapy? Can we help you? Can I tell your parents? Or whatever. Like that's how a relationship should work.
Yeah.
She was encouraging him to do it. And there's text messages. There's a whole series based on this.
Yeah.
She keeps encouraging him, do it today. Do it today. When are you going to do it? Do it today. Eventually he does it. And then his phone gets found.
Yeah.
And now she's being taken to court. I don't know where the case is.
I've heard about this. And I think that's where I also learned about this part of the whole suicide part. I heard about it. She's going to jail.
Oh, okay.
She's going to jail. That's because what do you mean? Like you encouraging somebody to kill themselves?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it really is.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a scary thing that's a scary message to get though. Like, are you going to do it today? And it's peer pressure to kill yourself or not. Can we get you help?
It's Saw, the movie.
Mm-hmm. When you say Saw, I'm just thinking about the J Squad Swan. Because that was a jam.
No, it was a jam, guys. I was playing J Squad the other day, though.
Really?
The catalog.
Where did you find J Squad? On YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. That catalog is hard, dude. Like Spaz Meter, Hall of Fame, like Pirates of the Caribbean joints.
Yeah, no.
They hard.
They were onto
like,
something.
Yeah. But Saw, the movie, that's what he was pretty much doing. And he was saying it's their fault. But that's why he goes to jail, because he puts them in these situations where they end up essentially killing themselves to survive.
Yeah.
Or try survive at the least.
Mm.
Yeah. So of course, you hear about the 7 Delon actor.
Bruh. I saw that.
Bruh.
Once again, media's doing that thing that then we're not going to say his name.
Yes.
And for some reason, it's like we're playing that thing
What's his name? Andrew.
I don't know that guy's name.
Andrew something. I got his name.
If you're a black and you watch Save Delon, please comment.
No, it's Greg Pettigrew. Greg Pettigrew. That's the guy's name. 7 Delon actor.
So give us context of the story, because what I read is the guy wanted his girlfriend or something.
No. Yeah. No. Sorry. Yeah, it was like, because obviously the first thing was that it was a kid. He was dating a kid.
He was dating the kid.
Yes. So the kid that he killed, they were in a relationship.
Okay, so he's gay. Bye.
Yes.
And
then things started turning slightly, and he didn't like that.
Damn.
So
you don't want to be in jail. You don't want to be in jail as a 7 Delon actor.
Not as a 7 Delon actor, not for that, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just thinking about other prison mates. Aren't you that guy from...
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what's going on.
So you're going to talk Afrikaans to us?
Yeah, don't speak that language here. That's what he's going to get. I hope he's not in Cape Town, because Postmore prison is not nice.
But you know what's funny with you bringing up the story? It's like in South Africa, nothing happens in singles. It's the best case, it's this, and then there's now this married couple from 20. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Married couple from 20 was apparently burnt in a house, burnt to death.
Okay.
But the husband was found in a stolen car afterwards. So who was the man in the house?
Hectic.
And that's the question. Like, wait, so...
That's a good series. He found his wife cheating or his girlfriend cheating.
We don't know.
Burnt the house. Is this the stealing of the car park?
That's a good question.
Did he burn the house and then steal the car to escape? Run away?
We don't know all those details.
Or did he steal the car, and when he was going back home with the stolen car to celebrate, his wife was...
What's the furthest, and I want to know from everyone here, what's the furthest you've heard someone go after they heard that they're being cheated on?
I got a story off the top. Not my story, but I heard this. Friend of a friend, essentially. Her sister. She found out that dude was cheating. But I think it was like the second time he pulled a stunt. So she's from the hood. She's from Komamilodi.
There's a reason why. It's an important part of the notes.
Yeah, it's an important part of the note, because whole Komamilodi, when you're from there, you know somebody that knows somebody that can get things done. She called up whoever and had the dude's house like raided. When he came back, all his crib was like, there was nothing left in the house.
Wow.
They cleaned him. But she didn't hide it. She said, yo,
I'm responsible.
Just know, you messed with the wrong I said, what?
That's crazy. You cheated on me, you broke my heart. I'll make sure your house is empty. She cleaned his apartment. I heard a girl, I think I was in my 20s when I heard this. So she was younger than me, so I don't know who she was dating. She heard about some guy messing around.
Yeah.
She went to the guy's house, took the MacBook. The guy had a MacBook, did this. She broke it off.
Firstly, how much is she benching at the gym to be doing that?
I think that's how you break a man's heart.
Yo.
You break a MacBook. You guys understand how expensive MacBooks are.
MacBook, car, like the whole window shattering.
I know someone who's gone through that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've only seen that in American content.
They were messing with the girl next door. and the girl and the person they're supposed to be with, I don't know where they live.
Do it.
So the girl next door got jealous. Like, this can't happen no more. It gets a huge break, hits the windscreen, breaks the windscreen.
You need to tell me who that is offline. Because that's wild.
But is it just me? It seems like girls, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like when a woman is upset and hurt, they want you to feel the pain, but they're not going to go as far as, I'm going to murder you. And it seems like the extremity for men is when their heart breaks, or when our hearts break, we go, you know what? No one must exist anymore.
Oh, you mean for guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, when women go crazy, I think a woman's crazy is like things and making your life difficult.
Yeah.
And you get what I'm saying? But like when guys go crazy, that's why I be saying like insecure men are scary.
Yeah.
Because it gets like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you should be able to look very dramatic, but you should be able to walk into the house and find your girl or your wife in a situation, be emotional, whatever emotion it is, and have the EQ to navigate it away from them.
What do you think you would say in that situation? You walk in and you...
No, I'm leaving. And if it's my house, she needs to pack her stuff and leave. Otherwise...
what would I do in that situation? I think I'll go, hi, and just walk out. I saw you, and now you see me.
Initial, I'll probably freeze, like, because I have a tendency to just like take stuff in. I'll probably freeze. And I know that's weird because I'm taking the scene of some guy. I know. But, and they probably not dressed and it's a bad scene. But I'll probably, freeze and possibly wait for the acknowledgement. Like, you see me, see you, see me, see you. I bet.
I feel like I'll suddenly know how to speak Tswana very fluently.
Yeah, this Pitori would come out very fast.
But this is a crazy story. So you caught in a stolen car. Now people know, according to the report, there was another man in the house. That's supposed to be you.
Yeah.
Who was that guy?
It's the guy who was cheating. Yeah, was cheating on him. Yeah, that's what was going on.
No, it's painful.
Nah, it is. It's really wild.
Kenyan Instagram influencer known as Brenda Delicious.
The lawyer.
I don't know what she does. She died.
Oh, that one.
But she died because of crime.
Yeah.
Crime pays.
It does. Selling things that are illegal.
Wait, let's give him context though. So.
Oh, yes.
So from the story I read, she was trafficking drugs. She had cocaine in her stomach.
Yeah, so she ingested.
It's a form of
traffic. It's a form of moving weight.
Yeah,
where they cover whatever it is and whatnot, and then they cover in whatever so you can be able to swallow it. And they've actually studied, which is so crazy. Like, these people actually study. They've studied how long it'll take for your stomach to then start into ingesting or whatever this. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get to your location, you basically will go do number 2, and then you get the stuff out.
Yeah.
Or I guess from the back. Yeah. That's how it works usually.
Which to me is still
normally.
To me is still the most disgusting way of trafficking drugs.
It is.
It's like anal sex.
It is. No, guys. Disgusting. It really is.
And yes, I'm king shaming. Yes. Why is your penis there? But we'll get to that. Listen, you don't put a petrol pump in an exhaust pipe.
You said who?
That's all I'm saying.
Who did that?
No, I'm just saying anal sex is one of the things you don't. Why? I don't know. I like my kinks, but I don't know. I think that's one kink I'm not doing.
No. That's so funny. I didn't expect that.
But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to put this in my stomach and I'm going to be okay with doing this.
Yes.
To find the cocaine.
Pretty much.
That's disgusting.
So disgusting, dude. But yeah, then in different situations, depending on how it's packaged or whatever, it bursts.
But it also does speak to how desperate people are right now, for sure, around the world. Because according to this thing, she's already big, so she's making money doing other stuff.
That's the thing. That's like literally when I was reading, I was like, do people understand? Like, it's not her first trip. It's just a trip that went wrong. You know what I'm saying? And there's many people. I used to watch Border Security. It's a show on one of the, I think, Discovery Channel. They would show these type of conversations. They would put people through scans. You would see the stuff in their bodies and stuff. It's so crazy, dude. It really is. That's why they're like the lady. Remember that South African lady with the fake dreads?
The one who got caught in China or something?
Yeah. Thailand.
Is she still in jail? Or did she come back?
I think so. I don't know. We need to follow up on that and just see what
I feel like those are one of the jails you don't want to be found in.
No. There are places in the world where you'll disappear, guys. You'll disappear. Like Bangkok, Thailand, Indonesia, that area there. I think even like a Brazilian jail. There's that show like most scariest prisons. If you look at those, they're prisons where you'll disappear, dude. You'll go into a jail and not even come out because they don't even have like a proper system to capture people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chile, those type of areas there. That's one of those.
What areas are you guys curious about visiting and just being like a set of eyes and understanding that place? Like for me, it is prison. I actually want to just sit there for a day and just watch, like study behaviors and
you
study people.
You want to go to a prison?
Yeah, just watch.
No. There's enough content on Netflix, bro.
Yeah, I don't want the TV stuff. I want the real thing. And I also want to see a rehab center.
I want to go to Posmo prison.
Yeah.
Posmo prison.
But I wouldn't want to be undercover. I just want to see, understand why do people think a certain way or behave a certain way. I think that stuff's very interesting.
I think there's enough content though. I don't want to go to prison. I watch prison content to remind me not to do messy shit and end up in prison. That's the honest truth, guys.
Is that your only motive?
That's my biggest motive. Like my dad, I remember like when I was back home, my dad, why do you keep watching this prison stuff? I'm like, I'm just setting a prison to my brain. Don't forget when shit is getting hectic and niggas is doing foul stuff, go home.
You basically saying, I want to make sure I don't go there. That's why I'm watching.
150%. I'm not finna find myself in prison, guys. There's no ways.
You know what's making me happy? South Africa withdrew from the International Criminal Court. I don't know how this is going to play in the long run, but they withdrew because Putin lands in South Africa.
Yeah.
And he's wanted by the International Criminal Court.
Yeah.
And the reason why I think this is bittersweet because we're on track to get this new currency that BRICS has been working on.
Yeah.
America's scared. Because now it destabilizes their economy, which is great. Because now we're leveling the playground.
Great for everybody.
But now I'm wondering though, is the future of who we are as South Africa, we're trying to be very diplomatic. And I feel like it's made us a weak country. Yes. Like what Japan said. They said our president can't stand for anything.
Yes.
The moment he said that, I feel like he should have played the composer diss track. You can't stand for anything.
Yes. Doom. No, 100%. 100%. Like we're always trying to be like on the fence about stuff and whatever. And strength comes from picking the side and standing with it. Yes, then if it's wrong, then you'll correct it or whatever. But we can't keep doing this thing where we're on the fence because now we're just you basically essentially whoever can buy you and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we're scared of America, but we also don't want to piss off Putin. Where I'm just like, that's China and Russia in the same camp.
But that's why it's easy for the president of UAE to go, you know what, let me just land and build a whole airstrip in Eastern Cape and spend some time there. Like,
bro,
that's a concerning thing for me. If you can walk into a country and go, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm building my own world in your land. That, like, my concern is who's authorizing these moves and how much are you giving away?
I don't know if you saw, the mayor spoke on it. The mayor of that area. Yeah, he spoke on it. I think it's the mayor or the premier. Excuse me, premier of Eastern Cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he spoke on it. His whole reason is that we're trying to build a relationship with the guys
by giving them land.
I'm quoting him, just by the way. I'm not making that up. He said, we're trying to build a relationship, so therefore we allowing the stuff to happen. I said, that's crazy. And that's the thing, like, especially coming off like the whole Gupta situation that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was already like, wow, the fact that they just pulled up and didn't even land in accordance to any normal person landing in South Africa.
No protocol is observed, yeah.
And, and the question stood, like, who approved them to land in Waterkloof, which is not even a place where you can, supposed to land a private jet.
Yeah.
Right? That was hectic. This is on another level. Not only did that guy buy land 2 years ago, and build his own resort. He then said, I'm landing in an airport that doesn't get used and I'm going to fix it to land my planes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Super crazy. I understand the money chat and investment chat in the country.
Yeah.
But it's just things like that where essentially it's like we're low-key in a polite way being bullied. You know when you're being bullied with a smile?
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, carry my phone.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like, it's that gold mafia chat.
The what?
That gold mafia chat.
I need to watch
there
that. There
must be some link to this.
I've recently just put it on my list. I need to watch that. Like,
oh no, yeah.
I've heard a bit about it. Like I saw some snippets, and I kind of get a bit of like background on that type of movement. But I need to watch the series. It looks good.
You know, if you guys haven't watched it, you need to search Al Jazeera on YouTube and
I'm
Gold
glad
Mafia.
they did a whole series on it because then that means they break it down extensively.
One of the guys who's been recorded on camera, he owns something in South Africa, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's Rudland or something, Simon whatnot. I think he's the owner of Gold Leaf Tobacco.
Okay.
On camera, he says, just do me a favor. Never work with blacks.
Oof.
Yo.
Hectic.
You see, this is the problem with democracy. Like, yeah, you can walk around, but you got no power. That guy's got the power to say that. And you need him more than anything else.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the whole, Cyril conversation is like, there's white folks doing all that action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I need to watch that though. I definitely need to watch it.
It's proper.
I put it up on my list yesterday. Yeah. But wait, before you go, did you see in the middle of all Thabo Bester, this and the third, we passed the new BE compliance bill. You guys saw that?
Please explain that. I saw the thing. Or if you guys have context, please put it in the comments.
Yeah, like essentially what it says is that companies or businesses that have 50 employees or less don't have to fall under compliance. So which means essentially, because BE compliance is that you have to balance the racial concept, right? Or the racial aspect, which is, getting people of color in the business, etc., and balance that. So if you have a business that's less than 50, all those businesses in Cape Town don't have to balance anything.
So Fanika is going, oh, thank God.
Yeah, they're all going, oh, fantastic. Yeah, great.
Timber, you have to find a new job.
Yeah, hey, listen. So because if you're in Cape Town, if you live that, if you've been those sides, you kind of will see there's this, and somebody on social media really broke it down like this because people were like trying to understand it. And he said pretty much all those businesses in Cape Town that have the kitchen that's black staffed don't have to have the kitchen black staffed anymore. They can just have, white people in it.
But do you know how it's nice to be served by white people? I'm not going to lie.
I won't lie.
It's nice being called sir. Even though, they go own land, but they also
I had that feeling in Cream. Remember Cream?
Yeah.
When that other guy took us to Cream?
Yeah.
The dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like all those students are white. Yeah. It was like interesting. But I was like, they probably don't earn like a normal salary.
I think we need to give code names to some of these people. So there's a committed audience that when we say stuff like that, like who we're talking about. So when we say that guy, person in Centurion. That's all I'm saying. Stay with us.
The other guy. Okay. We actually need to talk about that guy. I've been hearing some really crazy stuff about that guy.
It's wild.
He's wild. He's taking it to another level.
So the documentary needs to...
I'm telling you. But it's coming. Whether you're going to do it or not, it's coming.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Metro FM Awards. Do you know when the Metro FM Awards?
Is it not next week or this weekend?
That's my problem. That's
marketing.
My whole problem.
You know why? Because you didn't call us.
Yo, Gatego, do you know when the Metro FM Awards are? Nobody knows when these things are.
But we just know AK is going to win though. It's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
We just know AK is going to, that's what we know. AK is going to dominate. Yeah. That's not a question.
No, but if we talk about it, Mass Country is a solid project.
That's good.
It's a solid project.
I'm team Touch My Blood if I have to compare both albums.
Yeah.
They both, I think Touch My Blood is definitely a classic.
Yeah.
Mass Country, beautiful album. I just don't know if I can measure it to Touch My Blood.
No, but you don't have to because remember, Touch My Blood is not in the awards this year, so you don't. Have to.
Yeah, but I'm talking about quality of the album.
Yeah, no, I'm Touch My Blood because I remember that year I was fighting because they were saying Nasty C's Strings and Blings was hip hop album of the year, and I'm like, guys, have you heard Touch My Blood? Like, have you heard it from top to bottom? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with that. I do like what he did, and with like Mass Country, like just listening to it on its own. I love what he did with it. To add those like sort of kind of country aspects, which is a little bit Maskandi vibe-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so dope what he did on that project.
Yeah.
And like, we listen to it quite often, and like, you listen to it like, I'm not saying like all the joints are like perfect. I do have my opinions on some of the joints where I'm like, I think they could have done better. But just as a body of work, I think it's solid.
Yeah.
So meaning whatever awards outside of the fact that man's passed away, I think just outside of that, like put that aside, the project was good enough
definitely.
to earn whatever it is that it's going to earn. You know what I'm saying? The host, LKG, and Katleho's back.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's hosting.
Oh, Katleho, he deserves what all these gigs he's getting, he deserves it.
Yeah, like, I felt like he took an L with that situation. Like, because remember when we were talking about the Celtics thing, I spoke about the Katleho thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's conduct. That's the only thing. That's the only problem. It's conduct. You can't have, even when we're doing campaign stuff with influencers or whatever, conduct is in the contract. And you're signing that contract.
Wait, no, but not in all cases. Not everyone has a moral clause to sign. And that's
No. I'm not saying everybody does. I'm saying that it comes down to the contract. What contract does he have signed? That's what it comes down. Because you can negotiate to not have that in contract, to be like, yo, I'm doing my thing. Whether or not I get into situations, it's nothing to do with what we're doing. Yeah. But a lot of the contracts have conduct aspects to it where it's like, yo, you can't be on socials doing this. You can't be caught doing that. You can't be in fights. You can't be media stirring chats while we're doing our thing. You know, which makes it tricky when, you know, Uncle Vinny gets into these situations and he's got his brand chats. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, where you just want to move a certain way because what? Immediately when you're a face and you pop up, a camera comes up. Katleho's was a little bit different because she was putting him on blast. You know what I'm saying? But you kind of want to move. It's unfortunate. Yeah. It is. Yeah. But that's why the term public figure. Yeah. Right? And it's crazy because there was a certain public figure that was asking me about that. She was just like, you know, what's the line? What's the line to, you're a public figure, but you just want to do your thing and whatever. And I'm like, at the point that you step out as a public figure, you can't just do your thing. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. It just comes with the territory. It's like as a lawyer, when you're part of the bar, and that's who I thought you were talking about, sorry, a little bit earlier, Kenya, right? There's a lawyer and she's an influencer, but by profession, she's a lawyer. She caught some slack recently. Is that the one that says Cartier? Like, are you trying to say Cartier? Like, who's dressed average? But no. That's a South African lady. The South African lady, not average, my brother. Oh, okay. That's not average. This guy said listen, average. I don't know anything about fashion. I know about watches and sneakers. Yo, that Birkin bag costs more than that closet. Just to put it out there. But anyway, it's not the point. That's the South African lady. There's a Kenyan lady. She's basically an influencer, or she does like content on Instagram or whatever. She's got a whole she's an IG baddie, pretty much. That's a social media profile. But per profession, she's a lawyer. Then I think of her recent content, somebody flagged it. The bar called her up for indecent conduct. Wait, but this is similar to the chat we had. Was it earlier this year, where the person was making money off of social media accounts? She's a qualified lawyer. This is in America. And the firm said, you must choose. Are you doing the social media thing or are you going to be a lawyer? And she said, let go of the law thing. Yeah. And remember, lawyers make money. Lawyers make like proper money. Proper money. So the question is, who's being challenged, or what's the issue with someone doing the whole social media thing, having their personality online, but now you want me to be professional? It's the conduct check. It's a conduct check. That's what I was talking about. Like, different spaces have different conducts. It's why athletes will get fines, etc., for doing stuff in the club. You're not even on the field. Yeah. But the NFL or the NBA feels like you represent them, and that's part of your contract. I guess. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. That's the issue. There's just two more things I have here. Yeah. Unemployment rate has gone up again. We are 61%. We are becoming more embarrassing in South Africa. No. And do you know what's worst about that? Is that he just signed that bill that we just spoke about. Yeah. And we're on 61. Yeah. So we haven't even hit the repercussions of that. Yeah. You know what's funny? If you check... It's bad. This is how bad it is. If you check stats to say, unemployment only decreased for one race. White people. It went down by 2 or 3%. But everyone else went up. That's crazy. Like that. So that already is the concern. Like, wait, so one race is winning. So wild. In South Africa. No, he's literally undoing it.
Yeah.
Like undoing everything, which is super wild.
Yeah.
So we're on 61 now. Let's check again in 2024.
I mean, give enough funding to young people who can drop the number. Because I think...
Look, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying if you fund the entertainment industry, do you know how many jobs the entertainment industry alone creates?
Mm.
Like it's crazy. Actually.
Sustainable though. You think so?
If you fund it, sustainable. Like currently on our team, there's 6 people.
Yeah.
And now if you've got 100 piano acts and there's money in the ecosystem,
yeah,
average about 3-4 people.
Yeah. I get you.
That's because those are companies moving around.
Yeah.
Yes, if they treat it right, of course.
But now I'm thinking about that guy who posted.
And I'm just mentioning one department. I'm in one aspect. I'm not saying the entertainment industry can save a whole economy. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, someone said, we need electricians. We don't need more rappers. And I feel like that's where we are.
So rude.
Stop with the verses. Man. Like fix a wire or something. You do that, you're good.
Learn how to...
there's only one industry that's not complaining in South Africa. That's plumbers. Think about that. Why is the plumbing industry not complaining about where we are in South Africa?
Oh, hectic. I mean, do we have a water issue in South Africa?
Yeah, we still got water shedding.
We do, right? Mm. Yeah. So we've got water shedding, we've got electricity. So, but now without electricity, that means the electricians...
Yeah.
Not popping.
Like I can't do anything. My CEO is not screwing me. Last thing I have here. You heard about the cruise, the husband dying on a cruise?
Nah.
So there's a couple that went on a cruise and the husband died of a heart attack. Now, in our heads, I don't know if you've ever been on a cruise. I want to go. But in my head, if someone dies, I would think if someone dies on a cruise, you go back to the harbor. They're like, no, nigga. Everyone paid for this. We'll put you in a freezer. They put the dead body in a freezer.
No way.
Serious, guys, read this. They put the dead body in the freezer until the end of the cruise. And then, of course, now you can continue with your stuff. The wife wants to sue whoever runs this whole cruise. So I want to know from you guys.
No, but you see again, that's crazy. Sorry, ask. Yeah,
I want to know if you're the wife, are you suing or you're understanding that, oh shit, if I ask the entire ship to turn around for me, while everyone paid for this, is that right? Or can you be considerate, even though you're dealing with loss and whatever, like, yo, there's 100K that was spent for this cruise to happen.
That's crazy. I mean, I get it. I get the conversation. But if something happens, we need to dock and sort it out, even if it's in another country. Right?
But come on, guys. Everyone paid. Now we must stop and not...
No, we're not saying everybody must get off the ship. We're saying let's just dock somewhere, have the situation on the side, it'll be dealt with, and then the ship moves. But now you're saying, no, we're not going to dock nowhere. We're going to keep this in the fridge. We'll deal with it when we're done. Let us finish. Just let us finish.
It sounded so South African when I read that. I was like, this must be a South African ship. We behave like that.
I was about to ask you, which one?
I didn't see what country it was. But that was like, when I read that, I was like, this must be South African.
Because I'll be planning going.
Because it's only South Africans who go, oh, they died. Let's just get them out, get them to the hospital, but we continue with this party. This party's still happening.
Yeah. South Africans continue partying after the worst things happen at a party. Like, you have bottles get thrown, you have gunshots, and then on everything, is everything fine? Okay? Okay.
Yeah, like nothing happened.
SA, you know SA's in the top 5 like groovest nations.
I believe that.
Yeah, SA. There's a list that came out, I think I saw it like a year or 2 ago, of like party countries. We like top 5, if not top 3.
Oh yeah, who's on top?
Like we there like with Ibiza in them.
Yeah.
And you know, like those are places where that's what happens.
Yeah.
So we there with like close with that, like the islands. And
I was gonna say, I feel like the top 5 must only be countries where the country or island is full of black people. Because I feel like the information is gonna be skewed. Of course, Ibiza is the most marketed thing, so it's easy to go off destination.
It's Ibiza.
I'm sure there's Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa.
Yeah,
Kenya.
there's other African countries in the top 5. There's what's this one? It's like it's there by Jamaica sides.
Trinidad.
No, man. Okay, I'll remember just now. But it's one of the islands as well, where it's like a lot of Black Americans go there, right? And they party there and stuff. So Yeah. It's definitely a lot of like black predominant countries. Yeah.
Okay, we're reaching the end of the hour. Is there anything you wanted to bring up before?
Nah. I think we ran through quite a bit that's been happening.
It's a lot. This week's been busy.
I mean, highlight of the week on Positive News. Uncle Waffles is best friends with Sierra.
Uncle Waffles.
Shout out to Uncle Waffles. I mess with her and they landed the plane. I mess with her. It's her second year, you know? And I was saying, most definitely, I was like, you know, there's hype and there's actually doing it, you know? And I'm glad that they're doing it.
What do you do? What do you whisper in Sierra's ear when she hears you? Do you like it for the pirates? Like, what do you ask her? You go, yo, you can leave your man. I'm here. Like, what do you...
When was the last time Future texted
you? You go, now let me see you once you step. What do you do?
I can be your bow wow.
You know, he didn't really love you. And what are you doing with short men? Let's talk about this.
Nah, but shout out to Uncle Waffles for that move.
Yeah.
She killed Coachella the only way. Like, she definitely did how you're supposed to. Like, if you're going to come out to a stage like that, you like just rock it.
Yeah.
And definitely, I think from a female perspective, we actually don't have, and I'm saying this, and I'm saying it what I'm thinking about it, but we don't have a female that's killing it like that in the same space with like Black Coffee Shims in them. You know, so Waffles being in that equation is very, very dope.
Yeah.
Because I think obviously I'll definitely still put Durban Go because she does her European runs as well.
Yeah.
But in the African market conversation, like Waffles being in that is really solid.
Definitely. Okay, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Would you rather, guys? And this one's a bit intense. You need to think about this one.
I hate this part of the show.
Would you rather end every call with "I love you" or accidentally call your partner the wrong name during a fight?
What do you mean? End it with "I love you"?
Is that everyone?
What do you mean? Like,
because I feel like if you're saying "I love you" to every person, most people should understand what you mean. But surely every person has like one or two people you can't say that to because their mind will run. And when their mind runs, you're going to be in trouble. They're going to post an image of you and them having fun, saying flashback. Remember the first time we met? Done. Now you're going to go explain.
I kind of, like I say, you know, much love on the call. I do that.
You know, "I love you" is very powerful.
Tricky. But
there's consequences with "I love
you." You can't call your girl the wrong name, bro. Are you finna die? You can't do that. Especially if she knows. If she doesn't know, it's a different chat. Because it's like,
no, I think that's worse. No way. Because it's still a different name. Imagine you being called a different name. Even if it's not an argument.
But you said in an argument, right?
Yeah. Already in casual terms, you get called a different name.
Yeah, like, you know, TK. I mean, Calvin. Ooh, like that, right? Damn.
You are so angry you called me by the wrong name?
I don't know. That made me feel some type of way. I don't even lie.
When I say "I love you,"
I don't know. This is such a hard one. Okay, you tell us in the comments which one will work for you. I don't know. Maybe I think I can get away with finessing "I love you."
I don't think I can.
You can't finesse "I love you"?
Nah. I think there will be consequences.
You can finesse saying the wrong name. Like you had a dream and like you had a dream. Why? You can't even say that because like why would you
I'm trying to stay alive,
ex?
Right? So yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
Sweet dreams, and that was your sweet dreams? Oh, so that's what you call it.
Because saying the wrong name is as bad as watching a new episode of whatever you guys watch as a couple alone.
Oof. I found out, okay, now I didn't find out the hard way, but I realized that's a whole thing.
Yeah,
you can't even.
I learned that too. I watched something ahead of time. Right? Like, yo.
Yeah.
Don't ever watch a new episode alone.
No. Okay. So you're on the other episode.
It's regarded as cheating.
It's regarded as cheating. That's the new cheating. Netflix has created a whole new cheating. Like if you watch an episode without your partner, it's considered as cheating now.
Yeah.
Women take that thing so serious.
And I don't know why. Like, you can just watch it again.
I feel like I need an explanation. Why is that serious? Like, if we're watching a show together and I watch 1 or 2 episodes ahead of you, why is that such a big deal? Like, I need to understand. I don't understand it. I just know it. I keep safe. I ain't trying to die.
Okay, so what are you leaning towards? And what are you guys leaning towards? I'm
leaning towards the "I love you." I feel like I can correct that. I can't correct saying my ex's name. I don't think I can fix that.
I'm just trying to think people I do talk to. Who would misinterpret I love you?
No, most definitely. I hear them misinterpreting, Chad. I get it. I hear what you're saying.
Did you mean it?
Like you'll get the text when you're after you hang
So
up.
I just want to ask.
I mean, I get that. But I feel like I can fix that. That's my whole thing. Which one is easier to fix?
Okay, that's a good point.
You can't fix saying your ex's name.
Okay, yeah, with that's good reason. Okay, fine.
I can fix I love you. I can navigate around and fix it. I can't fix the other one.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead. I can't fix it because I'll be dead.
Yeah. So I feel like this has been a good first edition of the first recording of B4UWKND.
Yeah, shout out. I think it's good. I have a good feeling about it. Let us know how you guys feel about it. Give us your comments. Obviously, we've been engaging. Let's engage a lot more.
Take us home.
Yes. Thank you everybody for watching. This is B4UWKND, where we talk about the week before it ends. Like, subscribe. Oh, we're saying that now.
Like, yes, we got to do that stuff.
You know, like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know how you feel about whatever it is that we were talking about. Let us know what you want us to talk about in the next episode. Shout out, follow us, Calvin Mercy on all social media platforms.
TK Officials today.
Okay, shout out, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
If you want to join us, just DM.
Yeah, shout out, hit us up. You know,
it's been good.
All right, one time, boy, easy.